All right, brother.
All right, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? My name is ISHMAEL Allah. I just wanted to share with y'all some of the information of what goes on as far as RICO and some of the things that we're facing here in the Syracuse community. Now, RICO is being enacted, and in case I'm sure you all know, but the community does not know, that this is war. You know, they've been on a non-stop war against our youth for 5 to 6 straight years. This is something that I've been teaching on, trying to wake up the Syracuse community since 1993. I was a member of Mothers of Murdered Sons here locally back in 93, 94, 95. Went away to Las Vegas, did community activities in Las Vegas, talking to Bloods, talking to Crips, letting them know exactly what's coming down the pipe, and that's what's being implemented right back here in Central New York. What's happening with the RICO Act is the RICO Act is supposed to be dealing with racketeering. Now, racketeering, it can be done on a big scale or on a smaller scale. It was supposed to be made for real organized crime. Mafia, Russian mafia, triad, white collar. You still have these same groups in organizations today, but who are they snatching and taking away to these prisons? They're taking our babies. They're taking our babies and they're putting them in these facilities, locking them up, putting them out in Kansas, giving them life with no ability to even, no possibility of parole. So it's a non-stop war assault. But see, these are our brothers and these are our sisters, these are our babies. I don't have a son that's that age. I have a daughter. But still, all of these young brothers out here, they're all my children. You understand? I'm in my 40s, so they are my babies too. So I'm not going to allow them just to come and snatch our babies, put our babies into these facilities with no just cause. What about these crackers that are running around here every day that are on meth? What about them that are out here moving all of these drugs out here in these suburbs? You're not seeing them taking 40 and 30 and 40 of these white youths and they're putting them in those correctional facilities, but they're doing it to our babies. So what we have to do is arm ourselves with the right knowledge and ability to defend ourselves and understand that all of these children out here, they're all of our babies. So we don't have to wait until somebody comes and takes ours. They're all ours. So when we see that one of ours are being assaulted or one of ours are being taken unjustly, we have to defend that with all of our might. You understand? So what we have to do is if you have any questions, make sure that you come and you get that information from us. You get the information, get your Black's Law Dictionary so that you can get familiar with the laws and what you're going to be facing. Because, again, these are all, this is Syracuse. We all cousins, you know. Maybe to the authorities, they 110, they Brighton Brigade, they Elk Block, you know, and all this stuff. But they are babies, you understand? We know them. And a lot of them are being caught up in this stuff, and they don't even have nothing to do with this. You understand? A lot of this, they looking to get, they labeling our babies as a drug kingpin. Come on now. A drug kingpin, as if this is some real big, major racketeering. No, it's not. You understand? So they're trying to make it mold and fit as if this is the mafia. But they're not the mafia. These are our babies right here. So make sure that y'all get the proper law so that y'all can defend yourselves. Yeah. Rest in peace to T-Dot. He got killed last night. You know, it's a lot of unnecessary violence of what's going on in our communities as well. And we need to understand that we have to be accountable on our side in order to help quell that violence. You know, we understand the no snitching rule. We understand that there's a practical reason for that. You know, if you do go to the authorities, you can get shot if you go to the authorities and you run your mouth too much. But on the same token, if somebody's trying to take your baby and you know that your baby has not done something, then you have to understand that you have to do what you have to do in order to protect your family. Don't be quiet if you see that something is obvious and somebody innocent is being caught up into something. Because that's a big problem with what's going on here in Central New York. And it's making it a lot more difficult, you know. But again, the police are not somebody that has earned our trust, because you have to understand that when they started implementing this RICO Act here in Central New York, which is not done, this method is not done anywhere else in the United States. But when they came to the different pastors and ministers and all this stuff, they got the information of who was these so-called gang members. You understand? And a lot of these ministers and preachers, they had good intent, but what happened was they put our babies on a silver platter and gave it to the devil. They took the names, they took the information, and they took that and then they put charges on all of them brothers. And they locked them up A lot of them are still locked up to this day. And that was, and the people that gave our babies that information to our babies, they're not accountable right now. Where are they at? Where are these preachers and ministers that gave them our babies' names, and now our babies out here locked up? Where are they at? You understand? So we have to understand now. I commend Reverend Ellis for what he's doing. Reverend Ellis is on the front line, and he's been doing his job, and I commend him for that. But we need to understand that a lot of these people that we think are our friends, they are on different kind of payrolls, and our children are ones that are suffering for that. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to come to me or come to any of us that are studying the law and have been studying some of these RICO acts so that we can help you navigate your way through here so that your babies will not get caught up in that system. So I'll be right here if you guys have any questions. Please feel free to ask questions, and I'm going to pass the microphone and let my brother speak as well.